Hey, welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane, and if you're new to the channel, just a reminder, this channel was set up to talk about dividend growth investing. Specifically, the portfolio I've set up to document and monitor the investments made on my way to financial independence. Investments in the portfolio will be made at a minimum of twice a month, on or about each pay period. I'll do a video each time I make purchases to show you exactly what we purchased and added to the portfolio and the cost associated, and then how those purchases affect the portfolio. I'll also cover the dividends paid out over time. I welcome any comments, questions, and discussions in the comment section below, but please keep them cordial and within the guidelines set out by YouTube. All I ask is that you hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you're updated when any new content is posted. It doesn't cost you a thing, and my plan is to never charge for access to the videos, so it helps keep the channel free. If you know anyone you think would benefit from the content, who's interested in dividend investing or setting up a portfolio, consider forwarding on the content and sharing this video. In this particular video, we will be covering the dividends paid out for the month of October. So now, let's get to it. So the dividends for the portfolio began to roll in pretty quickly. On October 1st, which was a Friday, Huntington Bank, ticker HBAN, paid out 90 cents. Also that same day, Coca-Cola, ticker KO, paid out $6.77. And Siboney Stillwater, ticker SBSW, paid out $7.87. Moving on to week 2, on the 7th, Merck, ticker MRK, paid out $7.86, and on Friday the 8th, GlaxoSmithKline, ticker GSK, paid $5.18. Mid-month on the 15th, we had majority of the dividends paid out for the month. Pretty active day with 7 different companies paying out, starting with DT Midstream, ticker DTM. They paid out $3. Now DTM is actually a stock spinoff from DTE. So if you've been following the channel, you might be asking when I purchased the stock in this company, since it actually was never covered in any previous videos. The reason it was never covered is because I'd never purchased shares of DTM. At least I haven't added to that position yet. DTM is actually a spinoff from DTE. So because I purchased shares of DTE with my initial purchases prior to the spinoff, I received shares of DTM for owning DTE. At the time, I had 10 shares of DTE, so I received 5 shares of DTM. I'll have to cover a video on this topic of spinoffs sometimes, because a lot of companies do spinoffs and have done so in the past, and some, like AT&T, have announced they will be doing so in the future. So it does impact your portfolio whenever they do that. Typically, you get shares either bought out or you get shares of the new spinoff, and then you can sell those shares, and typically the new shares will pay out dividends, but sometimes they don't. I think AT&T, for example, hasn't announced whether their new spinoff will pay out dividends or not. Now let's get back to the dividends paid for the month of October. Continuing on that same Friday, the 15th, DTE Energy, ticker DTE, paid out $8.33. Store Capital, ticker STOR, paid out $11.67. Realty Income, ticker O, paid out $2.86. Stag Industrial, ticker STAG, paid out $1.95. US Bank Corp, ticker USB, paid out $9.27. And to wrap it up on the 15th, Leggett & Platt, ticker LEG, paid out $6.76. That's a pretty active Friday. Our next payout came on Friday the 22nd from Cisco Corporation, ticker SYY, paying out $5.68. In the final week of October, on Wednesday the 27th, Cisco Systems, ticker CSCO, paid out $3.73. And wrapping up the month, yet again, was one of my favorite monthly dividend payers, Gladstone Commercial Corporation, ticker GOOD, and they paid out $3.19. bringing the total dividends paid for the month of October to $85.02. Now, just a reminder, the portfolio is set to DRIP, which stands for Dividend Reinvestment Plan, and simply means that as the dividends are paid out by companies, they are immediately go back into repurchasing shares of the same company. So when Good pays out its dividend, it really just buys back more shares of Good. Cisco Systems, same thing. Leggett and Platt, same things. All of the positions within the portfolio, just they don't actually pay me the $85.02 for the month. They buy back shares of each one of those companies. So a quick recap of the dividends paid out so far since the portfolio was set up. In the month of March, we paid out $18. In the month of April, $36.33. June, $121.62. $69.94 for July. August brought in $58.44. September was our best month so far, $183.19. And October, which we just covered, $85.02, which brings the total to $636.96 in dividends paid out by the portfolio to date. Now, if I didn't have the DRIP set, this would go right back into the account and I could spend it, pay bills, do whatever I needed to with it, reinvest it if that's what I chose to do. Some people actually take the DRIP off and they'll collect the dividends and then they'll reinvest the amount that they get from the dividends in stocks that they choose. I just like to try to keep it as passive as possible. Set the DRIP on so I don't have to worry about it. And then when I make purchases, it's all with new money, and the dividends that are paid throughout the portfolio will just go back into the companies that paid them out for now. Now in the future, I may turn off the DRIP whenever I'm ready to start utilizing the funds for either other investments or to pay bills or to live off of. Then I'll drop the DRIP and then I'll take the funds and utilize them the way I see fit. How you do it, that's completely up to you. What is, again, what is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? Set that first, and then set your portfolio up accordingly. Now, a quick portfolio update before we wrap it up. Currently, the portfolio is valued at $54,376.61. The dividend yield is 4.139%, and the annual dividends being paid out $2,250.45. The sector weights really have not changed much from the last update because we have not made any additional purchases. So it's really just the dividends that have been paid out the last week since our last purchases. So we'll run through those real quick. Communication sector, 6.46%. Consumer discretionary, 2.95%. Consumer staples, 14.49%. Energy is 11.59%. Financials, 7.87%. Healthcare, 12.83%. Industrials, 13.67%. Technology, 7.41%. Materials at 4.56%. Utilities at 9.45%. REITs and real estate at 8.71%. And still no ETFs in the portfolio, so that is the 0% that you see there in ETFs. Again, personally, I do not invest in ETFs because I can look at the ETF and set up a portfolio based on what that ETF has purchased and how it's allocated. You can look at the percentages for any ETF you want, look at what they have in there, and then set up your portfolio. If you like that ETF, you could follow what they do and then avoid paying the fees. Now, if you want something super passive and you're not opposed to paying some small fees, there are some ETFs out there and index funds out there that you could set up that gives you a broad market allocation, and you could just put your money in there, set it and forget it, not have to go in and update your portfolio at any time. Just keep dumping money into those ETFs and index funds. If that's something that you're looking to do, it would be super passive, but just keep in mind you would have some fees associated with it. So if you go that route, try to find ETFs and index funds with the cheapest fees that also meets the allocation and diversification that you want in your portfolio. Well, just a disclaimer, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I am only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing does involve risk. You can lose money and should never invest any amount you are not comfortable losing. Always do your own research and invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select the criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor. Now, if you've made it this far, I appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up, ring the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. That's it for this video. If you're looking to add some dividend paying companies for the month of October, hopefully this helped you out. Let me know what companies paid you in the month of October. Do you have any of the companies that I listed out here today? Or do you have some different companies that I didn't list out in October that you could share? What are you currently doing with your portfolio? Are you still adding, selling, or sitting tight waiting for prices to drop? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for those who have subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. This is Shane signing out. Good luck, best wishes to you, and remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. You guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.